B2 chain. So that is where everything changed. That is where everything was recovered by all gamers. And, well, unfortunate for ABC Esports, the close loss that they have might be detrimental for their game moving forward. But going into a search and destroy right now, we are starting it off as all gamers on attack, and defend will be ABC Esports.
A great start here for Seven. Get the first slot against TT Summer. All gamers now down to their final four player. And you see ABC Esports, the defensive side, kind of aggressive. They have already Okad sent out all the way to the galleries. So he could potentially get more kill spots in there. But all gamers need to decide where they might attack. And they have might been able to open up the A site here, dropping down Mystics and, of course, trading that first blood. But it's not relatively that easy just yet because ABC still has full map control at the mid map. And one player from them actually is going to rotate around the A bomb side already. So all gamers, they're kind of spread out at the moment.
Yeah, and Kings right now, good opportunity for him to really go in for that hunt and for that kill as well against Yang Wan. Yang Wan right now, potential 1v2 situation, but the surprise from the side, Kings takes him down, and the C1 right now might be able to go for the trade, but Reef is just in there. Sneaky guy goes in for that kill, goes for the follow-up, but doesn't make it through.
A little bit late to read that rotate there for all gamers, and the tiny lapse in decision just really cost them that gameplay. You know, if only that guy at the cubby could have won that, it could have been all gamers taking over that A control point. But, you know, the damage has already been done. They just gotta find a way to counter this one. Moutsy, the best player you would want to have in this 1v3 situation. He is calm and collected as we see from King of Snipers. But the problem is the clock is ticking with 21 seconds left. And, you know, the bomb is being gatekept in here. Not relatively a friendly sight to see. And Mouty is left in here, stuck around waiting. And this could just be time expiring. And ABC Esports will be able to deal the first blood and convert it into a round win. An impressive start, 1-0, favoring ABC Esports.
It's very difficult really for Mauchi in there to get that bomb, and as the time is already counting down, I mean the security that they have in there on defend as well, like that's already GG's even before he showed himself. But hopefully ABC Esports will, or all gamers will play it a little bit differently, and they are heading this time to that Bravo side of 2 from the mid right now, but Okaz just cleans them up. Summer on the other side responded, but 7 just takes him down.
I mean, you control the mid-map, you control the game. Okats out of nowhere just surprises 2 players. All gamers, though, has made their way at this A side, at this B side, but they haven't really crossed the bomb as it's dropped exactly where Okats was able to slay 2 players at the mid-map. C1 and Mouty gonna be the last 2 players here. It's fairly equal, a 2v2 situation. The one thing more than likely that all gamers is trying to prioritize is looking over at that bomb sites and worrying about the players that might approach it is second. So C1 has to deal with 2 players, and Rip is going to be relatively close to him. The garage section has now been cleared out by Rip. He spots the player, and it took him kind of a second there to get the kill. But he will be able to convert, and smiles coming from ABC Esports. We are seeing Garena team, this ABC Esports squad, you know, being calm and really collected with the way they strategize inside the game. So a good sign here for ABC Esports.
I was thinking that they will be buying time once again, but I look at the time and it's more than a minute. So that is one good thing as well for ABC Esports. They went in for the distraction tactic as well as that huge flank to go for that kill against a sniper, because it's very difficult really to go head on, but the distance that they have against a C1 at that point. But as we look at it right now, the plan is being done with a kill by Messix in there against C1, and sniper versus sniper battles are already ended. Reef right now just putting in a lot of pressure, but a possibility mistake going in for the trap. The backstab will not happen, and there you have it. Fish right now is left in the aquarium trying to go in for the kill with this nade. We'll have to see if this will work. Another one pops up in the lineup. Follow through happens. The fusel is on, and there goes the win for ABC Esports.
All right, 3 in a row. I'll take that. These guys are calm, cool, and collected. They really know how to read off the attackers. And again, the key thing there for ABC Esports is controlling that mid map. And you know, Mystics was there with the sniper to take down one key player at the swimming pool. So that's where the magic just happened. And right now, here this time, for all gamers, they are settling here for this B bombs and attacking Oka. Just right beside CD Summer is spraying. He has to evade now repositions. Summer now on the staircase. He wins one gunfight against Skeens. So first blood now in the hands of all gamer. The question is, where are they gonna commit that bomb? Is it gonna be at the B side or is it gonna be on the A?
I don't think they will be starting to decide at that moment. They need at least one more kill right now to make that decision. But 7 takes down Mauchi at this point, and Allcats will just be waiting. Messi's with that quick flick, and Yang One will be taken down. Messi's backing out a little bit, getting that heady to get a little bit of advantage as well for those coming in from Tiki. But Reef right now, this sneaky guy will be moving in, and Messi just initiated that, giving Reef that opening.
Yeah, solid defensive take here once again by ABC Esports. Despite getting the first death, they have managed to sneak past through the defense and the offense of all gamers. And now this is another 1v3. I think this is the third instance that we have it. And again, they will be able to convert for the 4th time. They are looking so flawless so far. And if you're all gamers, you know, the A bomb site has not been completely working. The B side isn't completely working. So maybe try to find a way at the mid map in here. But, you know, it's going to be very, very hard. So this time, they will be setting down their focus by attacking aggressive, smoking down A site. So a very fast take here with City Summer dealing the first blood. So now, great start for them. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, they put in City Summer and start of that push because he was usually the guy who like doesn't have that much depth, and he ends he ends the game as the final one. So he has more firepower as well with the weaponry that he has. But unfortunate for them, rotation of ABC Esports is a little too quick. But Keynes has been taken down in there with the help of the wall. But Reef right now is the guy who can stop them. But 7 from the backstab in there finish them off. Diffusal with 22 seconds, a lot of time, bring them to a 5-0.
I mean, it doesn't matter if ABC will be a little bit late on that rotate at that last game, at that last round. They just made sure that the communication will still remain intact. And you did see it there, you know, Riff was kind of busy eyeing out for the bomb, and he had to call 7 coming through that money room window to get the elimination at the entrance of the basketball court. So a nice way for them to take a 5-0. You know, you don't expect to see this happen. I mean, Garena Region's been having trouble so far winning SNDs, and ABC making it look at like so easy. Kins, once again, here with the Holger 26 will be able to open things up for ABC. The pressure is on. Rip with the nade once again. All gamers down to their final 2 players in just a matter of 30 seconds. And the pressure that the defense can just do here. All gamers can find no answer.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Riff is in there. If I'm not mistaken, Riff is one of the guys that has the most of MVP from the previous competition that we've seen them in. And there you have it, match point already for ABC Esports. And, well, this will be our second SND win for Greener Region after what happened from, I think it was from day number 2, wherein Smart Omega was able to win that Search and Destroy Summit. So we'll have to see if this is the case. And this is a, I would say, disappointing loss. If in case the match point will translate to a win for ABC Esports, because a 0, a donut served for all gamers will not look good at this point. But here comes the comeback. It has already been the 4 frags in here. C1, most of it has taken them. All guys right now will not be getting away. And there we have it. They will not be served a quick donut at that point. They will have 1 point, and this might be the momentum that they're looking for.
Yeah, let's see if they can actually do that, you know, convert that round win into something that can help them force overtime, because they can't afford to do no air here. One small mistake could just be a catastrophe for disaster for all gamers, as we see ABC Esports having that match point. But looking like the defense here for all gamers could be very suitable for them. Now they can play through Mount C Sniper and of course CU1 Sniper at the moment. But here's the catch. ABC Esports is trying to play it slow. There's going to be some contacts happening at the B side with that nade coming from Reef, but it's not going to be more than enough for them to get that initial kill. So things are just hold for a second, the calm before the storm. And we do see ABC Esports opting for this A-bomb site, but there hasn't been no attacks
my
made just
God.
yet. And you see Oka just scrolling at the bottom side. CT Summer can just seem to spot him. So they are making progress. I give them that. And now the push comes to shove. Oka attacks and Fish gets shut down. CT Summer did not spot them, so the communication was kind of flawed there. But we have an opening at the A side.
Yeah, I mean, I really love how the gameplay of All Cats is playing. I can't remember if it was from ABC Esports that did that as well. It was a firing range, and they just missed that window. But no one's missing in there. 7 has been taken down by Mauchi on the God Nade, and Mauchi still on the snipes, trying to look through those who want to go for the plant. Nades are being thrown in, the throw system is stopping it, and there goes the hit. Mauchi takes down Kins, Ocats takes down Yang One, and Mauchi continues on second point for all gamers. Now, this is what I'm thinking. If this continues on, even if it switches later on and goes to overtime, I think this was part of the plan of all gamers. Let's just lose a little bit, and then later we just go for a comeback.
Yeah, that sounds like a very smart Omega thing to say.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I give them that, earlier against ABC, the same exact team playing on that hard point. They were the ones trailing. They were down by 52 points in the first set of hard points, and they somehow made it back and ended up with the win. So that's a very strong thing that we can say for ABC and of course for all gamers. All gamers now absolutely is tearing this show apart with the way they've been playing from 0 to 100 real quick. Mauchi stepping up, 11 kills already in the game, but Mystic shuts him down with his scope, finds one more on the alley. But it's the last player standing, 1v2.
And there you have it. I mean, the 1v2 will only work if you have that distance and you will not be spotted. But he has been spotted and he has been taken down. A quick 3-point in there for all gamers. And they were at the bottom, 6-0. And they are getting back 3 consecutive wins already. If they can do it for 3 more, they will be able to bring it to overtime and a couple more of points make that win. Okas takes down CU1 right now, and they lost one guy, bringing a little bit of a pressure for all gamers at this point.
And that blow right there could give ABC the confidence to end this. They only need one more round to win. Any more loss from all gamers could just sever their chances of winning. So right now, they have to end it here. This, I think, is the perfect round with the way they have dealt that first blow with that nade coming from the Vans. So they have just been waiting for a moment here right now, the first 40 minutes. For the first 40 seconds, there's only one casualty. But now they are starting to commit their players here at the galleries. This is not really exactly a good spot for Yangi, but if it blows, it goes. Here comes Mauchi with a huge 2Ps, and they have turned it around for the 4th time.
And there you have it. We have Mauchi right now really popping up on the snipes despite of the one frag or the one loss of member that they have. They are on the roll to bring it back. 3v4 situation. Reef right now on the roam, and we'll see if he might be able to go for the takedown. Fish right now near the swimming pool. You cannot take him down. He's a fish. He's near the water, and he is here in his environment. It is now a 2v3 situation, and Messix as well as 7 might be in shambles right now, trying to get away from this situation wherein they might be getting another loss.
And not really a good spot for this last 2 players of ABC Esports. They still have to deal with Mauchi, the top fragger of all gamers out of all. And now you see him holding that pistol, and it's been so effective with 2 players with the 50 GS. The guy is just nasty. They take away that round, and I think we are about to see the unimaginable in here. We might see that comeback happening.
Yeah, Mauchi in there just got 4 out of 5 kills. If it wasn't for Fish out there, he might have aced it. And this is what excites me on the comeback that might be brought in by all gamers. 2 more points for the tie and 4 more points for that win. Let's find out if they'll be able to do it consecutively. Okats right now rushing in a little bit too quick, but there goes the rush. CBR in hand is no pressure for him. Summer takes down 7, and Mauchi right now preparing the way for his snipes.
And usually you would often hold off that Holger 26 instead of that chopper, but you know, CD Summer has been able to trade that first blood. So without being said, they have been able to remain this game to an equalized state. So right now, if you are all gamer, wait for that bomb plan and of course work from there on forward. Yankee spots the first player on the bomb site, the perfect moment to strike. They got City Summer doing the backup gameplay, and it goes, it blows. It's going to be all gamers now using the back with numbers, but Mystics has something to say. He gets one player against Mouty, but Yankee deals him the kill and C1 off the back, and wow, all gamers. They will be able to get another defuse, and that will be another round for all gamers. One more round for them to force overtime.
He'll be forcing overtime, but what surprises me, what awes me, is the 5 consecutive wins that all gamers has. They were at the bottom, they were down low with 0, and they are coming back in here, especially with City Summer at this point. I mean, reminds me of the gameplay from Smart Omega, previously NRX 2911, that is utilizing that chopper and fish right now, just fishing them one by one. It's a fish in a barrel. It is a fish shooting into the barrel.
This is not a good sight to see if you're ABC. You're up by 6-0, and now you have allowed your opponent to reach 5 and potentially another win here at this current round that we have. The bomb has been dropped at that A bomb site, and it's not exactly where you want it to be. It's crowded by the players that's defending for all gamers, and maybe the opening that they could need might be here at this B site. Routing around the laundries could be the way to flank these players, but they have created so many noise, and Mystics in here needs to be silent. C1 could just be at the corner. He has to pick clearly, and he spots him and he takes him out. One more at that left corner. Won't be able to get that kill landed just yet, but the nade there could just get that guy. No trophy system was involved. No connections will be made as well. Still 2v4, but you know, we're under a minute here. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, and it's counting down. Mystics, on the other hand, is making good way, and he will be taken up by Yang Wan. The patience in there for this guy, but we'll have to find out. 7 right now, a little bit too late for the backup, and the 1v4 is starting at this point. 7 will try to make that win, but no, Mao Chi just moves in on the left-hand side and goes for that kill. And there you have it. We are now tied, and we are now heading into overtime. 2 more consecutive wins from all gamers, and they comes back in an awesome fashion.
Oh yeah, man, they have the momentum riding there. Riding on them. So right now, they just gotta do what they gotta do. Just play what you gotta play in the past 6 rounds, but they played so reluctantly, and now ABC is kicking back. They are fighting, but Fish finds one, and now they are gonna be winning the gunfights. One more player to deal with, and that will be CU1 with that sniper, but he's also got a 50 GS, so that makes him deadly, not just only in the long range, but in the close range engagements as well. But you know, all gamers on the attacking side, they could have just played that one more passively. ABC Esports had 3 players guarding that B bomb site, not to mention the player that was guarding that mid pillars as well. So CO on top, up on a tall pass in here, just to find a way to break ABC Esports momentum here. They are waiting for him to pick it up. And of course, they are anticipating this guy to plant that bomb. And they will be waiting there at the kitchen as they look to recontrol. CU1 will be spotting the first player. He will back away. That's now information. So things are not looking good for him. And Rip pounces and he fries him. There you go. That's going to be round number 13. ABC taking that win.
Finally, after 6 rounds, ABC Esports was able to get 1 win in this game. 1 more, and they will be able to get that big win in the search and destroy, but it's not that easy. We've seen how all gamers just came back, and the switch of back and forth in the terms of an attacker as well as defender might give the disadvantage to both teams of the momentum that they're already getting. So Reef, as well as the rest of the gang of ABC Esports, will be taking it slow, but those who are like, it's more of the sniper who's taking advantage of the slow pace of the game, because once you have been sighted, you can be taken down, and the rush quickly will be happening.
Now things are going to be passive at the moment, but ABC Esports are looking to commit and are looking to end things here at this A bomb site. All gamers, they have been able to stack 2 players to defend at basketball court, and they have sent out Yangi on the top to guard that wheelbarrow. So they are definitely good to go. And not so sure though by the last 2 players of all gamers here, which is CT Summer and CU1, who has to go the long route in here to actually go for the flank. So this is a very decisive moment now for all gamers to tie up the series, and they are looking so impressive with their rotations here. Looking at the map that you see here at the on the lower end of the minimap, you're gonna have to see Mauti, who's on the number 1 in yellow on the left side in the garage, and now he's been able to wrap around the mid map, and he might be able to catch one player, but he doesn't spot him.
Doesn't spot him indeed. There you have it. Mauchi was able to take 1 down. It is Mystics, and it's very difficult right now for 7 because he has been left alone, and we are seeing C1 who's already waiting. And the moment that he shows up, he will be taken down. But Allcats is the first guy will be taken out of this game. There goes the follow-up combination of C1 as well as Yangwon will take them down. The fusel's on, plenty of time for them, and it is tied once again, taking it to the 15th round.
Yeah, flawless round here for all gamers. And you know what? Both these teams really love this defensive sides. And, all gamers had 1-7. ABC has 1-7. And it's so surprising to see how well they've been so reliant on the defensive side. They lack the attacking prowess. But Yankee with the spray transfer bursted out 2 players, and now they have been able to gain control of the mid map, and 7 will be looking to retreat it back. City Summer gets ahead, he gets shot down. ABC Esports will be able to defuse the situation, but it's not going to be that easy anymore. With Fish, frying Kins, Yangi shutting down Mystics, gains control of the kitchen, all down to 7. What a fast engagement. All gamers now pushing B.
Yeah, 7 right now, even with Craig 6, I don't think this is enough for him to take them down, but it will surprise me a really lot if he'll be able to clutch this. And he might have it started already. There's C1 with that snipe, and it is now lead of all gamers. If they win another one, then they will take this SND.
Oh my god. This is just so close. I mean, this could be a potential round number 22 if these 2 teams are just so good on the defensive side. But, that's the first time that we did actually see a team here. Well, a team here in Search and Destroy where an offensive team actually win the round. So that's a first for all gamers, and that should be a threat for them because now they are where they are good at. The defensive side. They have won 7 of this, and they've been unstoppable. So for ABC Esports, the challenge here is, where are you gonna deal the first blood? Maybe let Mystics deal the first kill at the moment. Use that range. And of course, that could be very beneficial if you can get that attack to happen here at this mid control, at this kitchen. If they are able to spot Yangi in here, that could just severe the blow for all gamers, and they could potentially get an attack to open up at either at the A or the B bomb site. But for now, things are gonna be very quiet. But all gamers had decided to put their attacks and their defense at this A side.
Yeah, I mean, A side, 2 members from the A side is because probably how sneaky and that, that prone gameplay, the crawling gameplay that has been done by Okaz as well as the Reef has not given them any information. But Fish right now is in this locker room. Mystics will put a little bit of pressure for those he has seen. But on the left-hand side, we might see a little bit of engagement that will be happening very close to each other, but no information just yet. Smoke will be popped off right now with the spray and pray coming from City Summer, and that is no praying for City Summer. He is going for the kill right now, and Reef goes in for the double. Now we'll have to find out how will all gamers fire back, and that's what I'm talking about. Mauchi on that prowl, but unfortunately for them, ABC Esports will be taking 3 men down against C1, and they get another point. And as you mentioned, Kelly, a potential extension of more than 20 rounds, similar to what we've seen yesterday on Summit.
Yeah, I mean, these two squads are just one-upping one another. You win a defensive round, we're gonna win a defensive round. You win offensive round, we're gonna win it as well. So right now, everything is just back and forth. But you gotta improvise, with this game paired so easy and so equal. You gotta find ways to actually surprise your opponent. You gotta be creative, and this is where your instincts come in. And all gamers will be able to deal that first blood. They will be able to drop one of the key players of ABC Esports, which is Okats, who has been a mainstay and of course slaying players. But they have to deal with Reef as well, who has spot a player already in the mid map. That's going to be fished out of the water. He gets shot down, and Mauti, though, will be there for the cleanup. 3v4 situation. Still a close match.
Yeah, very close match indeed. And we'll have to find out if how will this be ended by either side. But even if one team wins, they're still going in for another round. Maushi on the prowl, on the flank, in probable backstab against Messix. Mauchi not overextending, seeing 1, and there goes 7 out of this match. Mauchi right now will be in here still rushing. Oh my goodness, Mauchi, who can take him down? He takes all 3 from that battle, and they take that lead once again.
23 kills for Mauchi. Looking like the second coming of Meng Rui yesterday, where the guy scored 30 kills in 22 rounds of action. But this guy is doing it more efficiently. He's got 23 in just 18 rounds, and he continues to be the main player for all gamers. And right now, he's gonna spot one player at this band. He's gonna win that gunfight against Okats. That's the first blood. He swings at the left corner, but Rick will be able to tag him. Rick on 19. He spots a player, pulling the trigger, and he shots down TU1 as well, routing around the enemy lines. He gets shot down. Yankee on the art gallery will win this gunfight, and a chance for all gamers to pull up with the win. It's not yet over though. Fish is out of the water to slay once again. All down to Kins on a pinch play. Has to back away. And the perfect time here for ABC to slow things down on the verge of going 2-0 on the overall series as they face round and game mode elimination here.
Yeah, I mean, Keynes right now is in a bit of and a lot of trouble at this point. Bomb is on him though. He has the time to go for the plan and rotate against Alpha, but once he does that, I am thinking that all gamers will just go in for the pincer maneuver and take him down from either side. So if Keynes is keen enough to go and kill one from one side and then rotate later to go for the backstab, then he might be able to clutch this. But he is going a little bit too far, sighted already
so
left-hand side, and Keynes will be backing off, lined up. No! Fish takes him down, and the fusel is on. All gamers ended.
He had to extend out. He knows that there's 2 players. He had to extend out on the head glitch, and that's all gamers capitalizing and coming back for the second time in the series. The mental fortitude, the resilience is unmeasurable for all gamers.
We might be looking at the CDM comeback kings right here.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine coming from 0, bringing it to multiple overtimes, and then taking that win. Like, all gamers right now